Sky Profit, baby. Back with another video for you. Hope everything good for you. Hope ain't no complications. That's what individuals will call it, complications, problems. That's what a low vibrational individual would call it. But let Prophet let you in on a secret. If Prophet tell you that you are a pure light being, what would that mean? Would you explain it with any kind of, let's say, darkness in it, demonic stuff in it, demon in it? Would you explain it with any of that in it? You ain't even got to think about that. All right? That's what you are. So in actuality and factuality, you're not fighting the dark and the light. Like, you're not out here fighting the dark and the light. I just need to give you understanding on that. The duality is inside of you. The duality is a part of you. All right? Your own thinking. I'm going to say your own thinking, but that's the patterns and the ways you was taught, what you picked up through society. All right? But they all are simply things that human beings took on, human beings made up, and that's it. It ain't nothing, I can assure you, it ain't nothing coming from off of the planet nowhere, coming here, shooting no demonic lasers or like none of that type of stuff, man. None of it. All it is manipulation. It is for you to start thinking about all of these type of things. Think about when that spread it, and think about individuals taking it in, making it a belief, telling stories about it, talking about it. I'm talking about making shows and all this about it. Think about how much energy is generated in that. Just think about it. We all are what? Generators. That's what your heart do. That's what you're trying to help other individuals do. Keep their energy flowing the right way. You can only have so much, huh? You can only lose so much. And then you don't have none at all. I need you to understand that. All right? Blessings, guidance, and protection, integrity, strength, focus, and understanding. Each individual out there, no exceptions. We never doing exceptions. All right? Now, when it comes to your connection to source, the understanding that you have within yourself now, your connection to nature, to the planet. Make no mistake, that's your lifeline. Like, that's your lifelines. All right? The ways in which you are understanding now within this consciousness, how to connect your feelings about your journey and your connection with source. Everybody's different. Can't no two people agree with everything within their process. Everybody do it different. Everybody. All right? And it's supposed to be like that. Because source son you here, you came here willingly to do this, but you came with a certain type of energy, unique for the planet. Unique for the planet. All right? That's yours. See, when you want to be in somebody else's, you want somebody else's, then you don't want to claim what source give you. You don't want to claim what's actually yours. You disrespect your own, you can say higher self. You can see why there's all kind of conflict within that. It's always gonna be conflict whenever you're not being yourself. And there's always been conflict because individuals truly didn't know themselves. See, we coming into that understanding now. And I can guarantee you this, as a result, hands down, I don't have to look up no statistics about it. Shit is calming down. People learning how to act. People behaving now. People remembering, God damn, I ain't got to be hateful like that. This is all real things right now. In this paradigm, in this paradigm, all right? The ancestors, when you go way back, the ancestors. Think about your connection, like your connection connect. You could look at the clock synchronous, like all this. They didn't have none of that. They didn't have all of these different ways, all of these different people connected to source, spreading news. They didn't have that. They literally had to find their connection. Their connection they found was with Gaia, was with the planet, was with Mother Earth. And they understood that it fed everybody and nurtured everybody and all that. They understood that they connection. They understood that it was here for them. That's why they used to literally eat the soil, literally put the dirt on in their mouth. They really understood that connection. That was their beliefs, and that's what they had. You don't have that though, because you understand how to connect in way more different ways than that. You understand how to hear. You more aware of it all, and more individuals can help you with it and all this. That's the position that you in. They didn't have that. So when you see them rain dance and when you see them doing these rituals, when you see all of their ways of being and the beliefs that they had, it's not, I'm not going to say it's not for you. I'm not going to say it's not for you because some of y'all were them. Some of y'all were them. All right. Insight. When you researching, pay attention to the things you're researching and the things you're attracted to. Because 9 times out of 10, you had a life in that era. You had a life in that era. That's why you're drawn to it. That's why you magnetized to it through the grid, the magnetic grid, you know. But your connection is not like that. They got a lot of information to help individuals, but you got to realize that everything is done through humans. All of these writings is through humans. Like source God ain't came down with no pen and wrote nothing. You have to know that, and you got to understand that when things is wrote, whenever you write something now, it can only be wrote to your consciousness, to the level of your consciousness, how it operates, what it knows, how you perceive things. It can only be wrote like that, and it's not gonna be understood for everybody, and you know that. So you got to understand these type of things. They did these things because they had to do it that way. That was the only way they knew. That was the only way to connect. So you got to understand that that was their process. That was their way of getting through the energies and all of that. That's all they knew. You know way more than that. Like you know more about the energy now, even than they knew. Like you understand to stay away from certain people. You understand how to go to certain. Like you understand all that. You don't have to encounter it unless you just choosing to encounter it. I'm not saying low vibrations, but certain things you can avoid. You just have so much more of a know better, so much more of a know better. But when it's pertaining to tradition, you have to always understand that tradition is not a real thing no more. See, tradition was passed down at certain times because that's the only way of knowing how to get through certain things. That's why it was constantly passed down. But you've outgrown all of tradition. And matter of fact, a lot of tradition, not when it comes to the spirituality, but when it comes to just say family traditions and family beliefs and all of this. I'm not talking about nothing out of love, but it's a lot of things within tradition that people just inherited, and it's still a belief in them today. And we've surpassed that. Like, you have way more of a better understanding than to dumb yourself back